afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Change of Command Parade of 155 at Squadron. Please stand for the arrival of the flag.
5 Borden Grade GC Squadron. Stand at ease. Squadron at 10. Gun.
Please stand for the arrival of the presiding officer, accompanied by the incoming seal. Along with his knowledge of electro-optics and infrared technology, led to his selection for an exchange tour with the United States Air Force at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base as a base systems engineer for the AC-130U gunship as the U.S. government's technical basis deployment, procurement, and testing, the AN-8239EO-IR system. Promoted to Major in 2008, Gabriel was posted to the National Defense Headquarters in Ottawa, where he managed several EO-IR procurement projects for the Royal Canadian Air Force, including the inoperable Griffin Escort Surveillance System project that installed state-of-the-art sensors on the CH-146 helicopter. Lieutenant Colonel Dory is a graduate of the Joint Command and Staff Program of the Canadian Forces College. He is married to his wife Sasha and together have 3 children, Natalie, Matthew, and Andrew.
Already seeing all of this fun stuff? Fun?
Exciting. We're proud of you. How are you? Very proud of you on the right. Keep up the good work, eh? Stay with the program. How are you?
Born at Lawrenceville, Quebec on May 10, 1964, Chief Warrant Officer Godwin enrolled on February 23, 1982 as a vehicle technician within the electrical and mechanical. After the close of the NCLR in 1994, he was transferred to the electrical and mechanical engineering school in Borden as an instructor within the ME branch. After serving 2 years in that position, he was transferred to vehicle
Fantastic. We're very proud of you to be able to ride, folks. Working together as a team shows unity of effort, right?
Assigned to CFP Borden as the workshop trainer for a year, and then as production warrant officer for 6 years.
Pretty good.
Promoted to the rank of
now,
Master Warrant
you look
Officer
like
in
a, sound like a
2002,
pro. Awesome.
he transferred to 12th Canadian Armored Regiment as the unit ET. After a tour with the regiment in Bosnia, he transferred in 2005 to the 3rd Wing in Vancouver as the control officer and maintenance. Promoted to the rank of Chief Warrant Officer in July 2007, he transferred to the Directorate of Land Equipment Program Management and assigned as the Directorate
squadron will march past in column of route. Move to the right, column of route. Right! Turn!
Please stand for the march past.
Squadron, on the right. Quick, march!
Please be seated.
Right! Just! Eyes! Right! And at east!
I would ask that our current commanding officer, Jim Browne, come forward to address the squadron and audience.
Evening, ladies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a nice way to round off my command here with the squadron. I've got two quick presentations to make, and then I'll address the group as a whole. The first presentation I'd like to call upon Catherine McLeod. I know she's in the audience here. I saw her earlier. Catherine has been working with our pipe band for many, many, many years. She is the person who is, I guess, key to the Highland dancing and to the all of the choreography that we do as a group. And you're looking at the second best pipe band in Ontario by 1.2 marks of a margin. So actually I would kind of dare say they're the first best in Ontario. So congratulations to the pipe band. So a round of applause for them. And Catherine, can you come forward, please? The next presentation that I get to do is an absolute honor for me. The young lady who I'm doing this presentation with has been a former member of the Canadian Forces and has re-enlisted to work with our squadron. So it's my great honor to call upon Officer Cadet Cathy Devon for the swearing-in ceremony to re-enlist her in the Canadian Armed Forces. Cathy.
Sir.
The Queen couldn't make it today, so we did the very, very best we could, and so we have her picture here. So we are doing a swearing in front of the Queen, in absentia. So, what I'm going to have you do is raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, say your name.
I, Catherine Devon,
Will faithfully bear
faithfully bear
true allegiance to Her Majesty.
true allegiance to Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II of Canada,
For heirs and successors.
her heirs and accessories.
So
So help me God. Thank you so much.
Lieutenant Colonel Dory, Lieutenant Colonel Lambert, Lieutenant Colonel Keeley, Mayor Provenzano, Mr. Aikens, Mr. Batainen, honored guests, fellow alumni, ladies and gentlemen, and cadets. Nothing but the best for you guys. We picked a beautiful day. We asked the people who turn the weather on and off to give you nice weather, cool on the waterfront. You're welcome for that. I am absolutely honored and proud to have been the commanding officer of this incredible squadron over the last 4 years. Today I pass on the torch of command that I received from Captain Steve Mullins to another long succession, in another long succession of incredible individuals who have had the opportunity to lead this team. When I joined the 49th Field Regiment in 2006, I was indoctrinated in the way all other military members learn about soldiering. My basic military training course taught me a lot of lessons. The foremost lesson that was reinforced was a sense of team before self. I've worked very diligently putting together a team that exudes the principles of leadership and professionalism. This team, however, is not limited to my immediate staff. Each one of us here plays a large role in the success of the cadets and the squadron. From our commander, Lieutenant Colonel Dory, through to our parents, we all influence the direction and focus of the unit. Without this, the unit would cease to move forward in a positive direction. With that, I encourage all of you to continue to support this incredible group of young Canadians and continue to provide support to the incoming commanding officer, in a way that you have so graciously supported me. To my direct support team that consists of Captains Floyd, Mullins, Hart, and Kay, as well as Second Lieutenant Glue, Officer Cadet Devon, Private Boudreau, Private Pace, CIs Moffat, Browne, Beckett, and Boudreau, for their weekly efforts in developing this squadron, I am truly humbled by your professionalism, integrity, and dedication to the squadron and to myself. I would like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Dory and Chief Warrant Officer Godbout for taking time from their busy schedules to attend this ceremony and for their support to our squadron and, more importantly, the Canadian Cadet movement. Sir, I wish you well in your next posting. I know you're moving on from this shortly. I would also like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Lambert and the 49th Field Regiment, as well as Captain Vine and the 33rd Service Battalion for their unwavering support to our squadron. It's soldiers past and present that reinforce the connections that we've made with our military family. Thank you to our Air Cadet League of Canada representative Peter Batainen for his guidance and support to the squadron. Thank you to Mr. Richard Aikens, sponsor body chair, and his committee for their steadfast support to the success of our unit. They have a remarkable group of people working behind the scenes, ensuring that our accomplishments can come to fruition. Lieutenant Commander Pelayo was not available to be with us today, but I would also like to thank him for his unwavering experience and expertise. To the local 432 Algoma Wing Royal Canadian Air Force Association, led by President Lieutenant Colonel Clyde Healy, for their support. To the local legions and members of those legions, including Cadet Liaison Major Pierre Breckenridge, for their support to our squadron. To the staff of the Bushplane Museum for allowing us all year to have access to this beautiful facility. We're so honored and privileged to be able to use this. To all of you not mentioned who in your various ways help guide our youth in positive directions, I thank you directly as well. To my fellow commanding officers for always playing nice in the sandbox with us. We may wear different uniforms, but we are all on the same team. To my wife, Susan, my girls, Brianna and Kaylee, who have supported my command over the last 4 years, this is the most important team right here that allows me to do what I do. Yesterday I had a surprise visit from Southern Ontario. That sport team I just talked about failed to mention that my mother and my niece were going to be coming to visit, and I appreciate the fact that my mom brought Sage and my dad in spirit to witness this event. And I can't tell you how happy I am that you could be here. To the families of the cadets who make sure they get to all of the functions, we thank you, and I thank you personally for supporting your young people with a stepping stone to greatness. Finally, to the cadets who have joined us today and whose hard work and determination always pays off in positive results like we see here, keep up the good work. This is what we do for you. We do it all for you. Moving forward, cadets, when you wonder where do you find the time to get involved in all the great things that Cadets has to offer, I would suggest you follow one of my models. That is, sleep when you're dead. Get involved, you will not regret it ever. I never take the development of a young person's career lightly. With that, I am honored to turn over command of the squadron to Captain Floyd. Not only is he a great officer, he is a true friend and is also a parent who takes child development seriously. I know with your continued support, he will do an incredible job. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be here. It's appreciated more than you can imagine. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor, and I thank you.
Thank you, sir. At this time, the current commanding officer, Captain Jim Browne, will formally transfer command of 155 Squadron to incoming commanding officer, Captain Ken Floyd. In addition to the documents being signed, a sword representing command of the squadron will be symbolically passed from the outgoing CO to the incoming CO. Would Mr. Richard A. Tibbs, the sponsor body chair, please come forward to make a presentation to the outgoing commanding officer. I would ask that Lieutenant Colonel Dory come forward to say a few words and make a few presentations.
All right. I'm going to go in no particular order. Lieutenant Colonel Lambert, Lieutenant Colonel Ely, Mr. Hooper, Officer McLaughlin, I met earlier, Mr. Akins, squadron staff, sponsors, invited guests, cadets, parents who are in the crowd as well. It's a privilege for Chief Godboy and I to be here today to preside over the change of command between Captain Browne and Captain Floyd. A change of command is a military tradition that represents the formal transfer of authority and responsibility for a unit from the outgoing commanding officer to the incoming. It's something most military officers aspire to, and this evening we mark the momentous occasion in the lives of not only these two fine officers, but also for their families, the squadron, and the community of Sault Ste. Change of command is like a wedding and a funeral wrapped into one big event. When you think about it, it's a bittersweet occasion. On the one hand, you have the incoming commanding officer who's excited, elated, happy and nervous about taking command and building new relationships. And on the other hand, you have the outgoing commanding officers feeling a bit of sadness, grief about relinquishing their legacy leaving behind those same relationships, and possibly a bit of relief at the same time for no longer having to be responsible for everything that goes on here at 145. It's certainly an interesting analogy, and in my experience, having previously been on both sides of the approach in my own endeavor, yeah, it's accurate. It's very much accurate. Captain Browne, your story has come full circle as you began as a cadet with 155 Squadron in 1980 with a passion for music. You have embodied the values of the cadet program in many facets of your life, which we see in your volunteer work, community service, as well as your military service in the Army Reserve. It's through your example that you mentor the staff and your cadets to be good leaders and citizens in this community and for your country. Your work as a commanding officer has helped shape this dynamic unit and its many partners represented here today. When we invest in our youth, we strengthen our communities, and this is a legacy you are leaving for Sault Ste. Captain Floyd, as you found your way to us through your career in civil aviation, as well as your own children who were themselves cadets, you were a witness to the life-changing experiences these cadets have at their fingertips. You were part of that success through the Flying Scholarship Program, as well as a parent. The wealth of experience and knowledge you bring as a commercial pilot has been a benefit to 155 Squadron, shaping their aviation skills and providing cadets with an understanding of aviation outside the cadet program in the military. I know you will continue to build upon the success of Captain Browne's tenure as you work through your own priorities to continue the squadron's growth into the future. To our league partners, community sponsors and supporters who are here today, I thank you for your continued support. We cannot do what we do without your hard work, commitment, and dedication. 155 Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron couldn't thrive in isolation, and you're vital to its success. To the cadets of 155 Squadron, congratulations on a successful parade tonight and overall training year. Everyone here tonight at the Bushplane Museum can clearly see the pride that you have to be Air Cadets. Your time in this program is what you make of it. I encourage you to work with your staff and sponsors, learn from their experiences, civilian and military, as you decide on your own for your own future. They're all here with a commitment and passion for this program. You, the cadets, and this community. And Captain Browne, congratulations on a job well done. And Captain Floyd, congratulations on your appointment as commanding officer. I wish you both the best of luck. Thank you very much. Right, now we're going to do one thing that Chief Capt and I really enjoy doing, and it's to present some recognition to some folks that are deserving in this community. We don't get to come back to very many units, so this is the chance that the staff, Captain Browne's staff, put together some nominations for us. We'll read 3 of them and present them with our leadership team coin this evening. So the first one I'll call forward, and Chief Capt will present the coin. Oh, that's right, this person is not here. So we'll ask Captain Floyd to come forward and accept the coin on the coin on behalf of Warrant Officer 2nd Class Alex Morin. And I'll read the nomination here. So throughout the time that I believe Captain Browne wrote this, that you've known the Warrant Officer 2nd Class Morin, he has impressed you with his dedication and serious commitment to everything he's involved in. We've witnessed his amazing growth in character and ability both as a representative of our community and as a cadet and a musician. He's currently the acting officer of the squadron here, as well as a drummer in the pipe band. Alex has represented the squadron with distinction at many events, both at the local and regional level. He's very involved in all aspects of the unit. He's a strong leader and role model for the other cadets. At the recent annual review, Warrant Officer 2nd Class Borden won the 155 Squadron Spirit Award. It's presented to cadets from 155 whose positive attitude, willing participation, promotion of the squadron, and excellent representation of 155 contributes to our unit's esprit de corps. He was also awarded with the R.V. Morrison Memorial Award, which is a $300 bursary to further his cadet's education. It is awarded to a cadet who has shown all-around proficiency in all aspects of cadet training. Based on this description here, he is most certainly worthy of our command team coin. Congratulations to more officers, second class. Let's take a picture. You're going to go in the middle. Okay. And you're going to present that to him.
I will. Thank you, sir.
Then I'll pass the mic over to Chief Andrew here.
The CEO gets presented next to coins. The next person would like to come forward to get the card. Sir! Captain Arton has been with 155 Brigade East Squadron for 12 years. His service to the group has been exemplary. Through the many years, many endeavor is involved with. Captain Arton is currently Public Relations Officer on our slate. He is also one of our range officers, as well as the Conflict Management Officer. Captain Arton can be seen at most areas if in regional function, taking pictures, recording events of activities. He has been an excellent supporter of the squadron, bringing his diverse skill set to the team. I especially respect his commitment to the youth and youth education. Roy is extremely community-minded, especially where youth and youth education are concerned. He has donated countless hours of volunteering for furthering the legacy and professional approach of our squadron. He has also the event activities connected to. He has been instrumental in being in the forefront of various initiatives such as Dr. Roberta on their Air Cadet Training Program, the Air Maintenance Program, the Small Engine Repair Program, the LEC Bear Squadron mascot, as well as acquiring flags that have flown over the Parliament Hill and 2 military bases that were presented to the families of former cadets from 155 that were killed while enlisted in the Royal Canadian Air Force. This is a short list of many accomplishments with 155. Captain Arton is a humble individual who exudes volunteerism with our squadron and community. He demonstrates this through his action, leadership, dedication to those individuals he supports. In these character attributes, his unwavering commitment to volunteerism and excellence that provide me with a great sense of pride to be part of support to the very auspicious award. He is a strong leader, a role model, both within and outside the community. I am inspired, and this from the outgoing CEO, I'm inspired by his sense of dedication, and I'm pleased to recommend him for this very important accolade. Well done, sir. The last but not least person, we would like to recognize Madame Catherine McLeod. Madame McLeod there, yeah. Madame McLeod has been a long-time supporter of 155 Squadron, but also a cadet movement in general. Mrs. McLeod has always impressed with her dedication and serious commitment to everything she's involved in. She owns and runs the McLeod Island Dance Studio, where she has been teaching the art of island dance for more than 20 years. She is highly respected not only within the community, but also within the Scottish Highlands dance, pipe band community, and in North America and abroad. For more than 15 years, Catherine has been working with our pipe band and developed the dancer skills and choreographed the performance put on by the group. She has a very specialized skill set that allows for a combination of music, dance, movement, and due to her formalized training in dance and pipe band drum. She has volunteered countless hours on a yearly basis to assist the band in becoming the top pipe band in North, as well as the top 2 in the province. It is our honor to recommend her, to present her with our commenting code. Well done.
Thank you, sir. I would now ask that our new Commanding Officer, Captain Ken Floyd, come forward to address the squadron and audience.
I won't go through the laundry list of everybody that's here again, but to all of you that are here, thank you for coming, particularly Lieutenant Colonel Dore and Chief Warrant Officer Goodnow. Thank you very much for taking your time to come here and bring your expertise and your presence to our parade. To the rest of the staff that's here, thank you all very much for your input towards the squadron. I look forward to working with you for the remainder of this year, which isn't very much longer, and then into the oncoming years. I would be remiss in not saying that Capt, I miss you dearly for your abilities with the dance and the choreography. Please find us someone who can fill your shoes. Cadets, we're going to continue on with the same kind of program that we've had for so long in helping to develop you into the fine young Canadians that I know you can be. There'll be more of that in the next year. And to all of you who are here and watching this little presentation, thanks to all of you for coming out. It's my privilege to take over command, and it will be my privilege to look after your young people for you on Wednesday nights and some weekends. Thanks very much.
Captain Ken Floyd will now assume command of the parade and request permission to carry on with the march past in honor of the outgoing commanding officer. Please stand for the march past. Please be seated. The incoming CO will now request that a piper come forward to pipe the outgoing CO off the parade square. It is tradition for the outgoing CO to be piped off by the pipe major of the band.
One more thing before you leave.
The parade will now proceed with an advance and review order and a general salute for our presiding officer. Please stand.
Squadron will advance in review order by the center. Quick, march! General salute! Salute! On 10, John!
You may now be seated.
Stand up, ease.
I would ask that Captain Floyd come forward to make a retirement presentation to Warrant Officer 2nd Class Harmony Buswa.
Warrant Officer 2nd Class Buswa came to us as a young lady just interested in doing some things. Her forte has been with the biathlon team. She's very much excelled at the skiing and shooting components of biathlon, as well as assisting with the newer cadets who joined the biathlon team in the years afterwards. In 2014, I believe, you did a general course, GT training, and 2015 was the introduction to survival as well. So those are the two summer courses that she's attended. She's leaving us now to attend post-secondary education in an arts field, but I'm sorry, I've forgotten what you told me. Architectural technician, that's it, yeah. So you're going to be building buildings. You're designing the buildings of buildings, yes. It's really been our pleasure to have you here. And hopefully we've been of some help to you in your development as a young person, as a young Canadian. And I hope you're proud of your accomplishments here, as you should be. All right? Do you have anything you wish to say to the squad?
Sure, nothing at all. No words of encouragement or see you later. No? Okay. Just want to get piped away.
I realize we're kind of putting her on the spot, but Piper?
Flag party commanders!
Please stand for the marching off of the flags.
To the flag, salute!
That part wasn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our change of command parade.
Congratulations.
For those